How's it going, everybody? It's me, your boy Pablo Pepper, and I'm back here on the ranch. I have the best state police troopers of San Andreas with me here today. I got Mr. Dewey and Mr. Samson. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite park ranger here. Hold on, Dewey. Let me go first. Master Trooper, park ranger, and now full time in San Andreas State Police.
Full time, huh?
Oh yeah.
I remember you called me the other day and you were like, Pablo, I'm going to go full time with state police. I was like, no way. No way.
Oh yeah. Especially, I think a lot of people did not expect it from me, especially from me. But I think because I've done a lot of things in my life, Pablo, which we can actually talk about on the podcast. So that'll be fun.
I can't wait to hear it. I just want to let everybody know that are watching Samson here, and I believe he holds the record for the most parking citations, I think.
That is true. I do. And my dear best friend Herbert Hall, Trooper Herbert Hall.
I love that guy.
He moved to Liberty City. He's so it is.
Oh, man.
I know Herbert's my best friend. He's got a girlfriend now. He's a trooper.
Good job, Herbert. If you watch your brother, there you go.
We love you, Herbert. I miss you. Come home, Herbert.
Yeah, come home, Herbert. I want you to call Arlo a liberal again.
I'd really like to see him. Meet him.
Oh, Dewey, you didn't even get to introduce yourself.
Yeah,
you didn't even introduce Dewey.
Yeah. I'm Patrick Dewey. I'm 792 Patrick Dewey with the State Troopers. I'm actually transferred to the State Troopers. Used to be in LSPD, mainly on desk duty for a bit, but now I swapped over to State Troopers just to get some of the action. And because of that, I was able to meet Samson.
Yeah, well, they said, Samson, you want to be in the academy division? You want to help teach? Well, here you go. And they gave me him. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they put you with a good guy to learn from, Dewey. So make sure you get Make sure you get all the data.
I'm glad I left as soon as I can because I'm glad I don't have to wear those uniforms they have for LSPD. The really bright blue ones.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? Like those I don't know who signed off on those LSPD. Do you see how much blue they have?
Oh my
it's just
God.
blue on blue. It's ugly.
It's the wrong color. It's like
a highlighter.
Complete wrong color.
Yeah, it's a giant. Every time I thought it was a paramedic. Because they look like paramedics now. I thought it was a paramedic. I was like, what the heck? Those uniforms? I don't know why the chief signed off and thought that was okay, but disgusting.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the outfits for all of the departments are fine, and like I'm like happy with the State Troopers outfits. And not all the LSPD outfits are bad. Like there's some that are nice. It's just the blue ones that just look like shit. Like every time I want to look at them, I just want to throw up inside.
Yep.
It's okay. Now, we're not here to disrespect LSPD, of course.
Let's not do that. Either know they call themselves the Los Angeles Police Department while they're in Blaine County, which makes no sense. But hey, we're not going to go there, all right? We're not going to talk about that today.
Yeah.
Anyways, the people that are watching here today, we were trying to schedule this podcast yesterday, but it seems that a mishap has happened, huh, Samson and Dewey? You want to care to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can really talk about that. So we originally planned this yesterday around the time. What happened was, and you're not going to believe this, so get this. So I was outside of my house up in Toledo. My family, I just dropped off my dog. I have a pit bull named Bruce. He's a big, beautiful boy. I wish I don't have a photo on my phone, but he's a beautiful dog. I dropped him off. He would tear up if he was there with me, he would have tore all up those motherfuckers. So what happened was I dropped my dog off. I saw my neighbors, right? I saw a call pull up to my neighbor's house. I waved them. I said, "Hey, neighbor, how you doing, bud? Hey, bud, let me hey." All that friendly, friendly gesture. They all come out. They all come running towards me. There's like all wearing armor, and one of them even have an SASP armor vest or armor plate. And I was like, "Oh, that's a bit odd." I said, "Hey, neighbors." They saw my hat and they said, "You look for the SP?" I said, "Yeah." And they aimed guns at me. They took me into a house and kidnapped me with a fellow trooper and an AOD member. I was kidnapped. And that's not even the crazy part. They took my phone, called Dewey, and kidnapped Dewey.
Yeah, so I was like,
God.
so I was actually arriving at the state trooper station in Blaine County, and I literally got off the phone with my ex-girlfriend. Then literally
She's
I was
never gonna
like,
get back with you,
I
by the
realized
way.
that Samson. No, I can get her back. Trust me, I can get
She's
her back.
watching this. She does not want you.
You can do it,
Are
Dewey.
you sure about that? Like I
believe
can
you.
do. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Okay, but continuing. So I get there and Samson's not there. He's usually there before I usually start my shift. Like literally all the time. Like I don't really know any time where he's not been there before I started. So I decided to phone him just to ask if he was all right. Like because he didn't pick up. But I got a text message. And in fact, I can literally pull up the text message right now.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, so I phoned him, and he didn't pick up, and I was like, oh, I'll just send him a text message. I'm like, hey, Samson, I'm ready for our shift. I guess you are running a bit late. He's like, yeah, feeling a little under the weather this morning. I'm like, you okay? Tries to call me multiple times, but I didn't pick up because I was doing something at the moment at that time, and then he texts me, can you come over to my house to pick me up? I'm like, sure. And he's like,
that would have been a flag.
where he is.
I would have never allowed him in my house. He's never been to my house. He's never allowed in my house. I told him never come to my house, and he should have picked that up. Because then he showed up and they nabbed him instantly. He was
I thought you wanted to see me, man. Like, so I get there.
No, Dewey, I only want to see you at work. I
get to the house and I pull up and I see like a couple people outside. I think I see one person like wearing like I think a state trooper vest.
Mm-hmm.
One person comes up to me and is like, "Oh, there's a guy that's like struggling, like he's down on the ground in that house. He's not doing so good." And I'm like, "Oh, is it Samson?" I asked if it's Samson, and they're like, "Yes." So I go running in, I enter, and then I see an AOD member tied up. I see Samson tied up. I see a state trooper that is for some reason naked and
they
God.
naked and duct taped him. And not only that, they cracked him, is what they told me. They said we cracked him already.
What do you mean by cracking?
You know exactly what I mean by
like baby oil cracking?
Yeah, Yes, they actually said we oiled him up.
Oh God!
And there's another story which I could tell you, which happened yesterday.
Smelled really, really
the
bad.
Mayor. So that's gonna be. So,
but it was really, really crazy. This
and then they shot Dewey.
So confusing. Yeah, they accidentally shot me in the kneecap with a shotgun.
And then they shot him again in his leg. They took us all to the bank. They were robbing the Polito Bank. We finally got free after, they were going to bomb us to fucking Kingdom Come. They had bombs like ISIS. One of them was actually ISIS, too. They said, oh, I'm from ISIS. Like the terrorist organization. Exactly. They said that they were adopted to ISIS and then left.
Where does David Phillips do it? Get these guys out of here.
We need to get these guys. And I think they got away too. They robbed the bank. They let us go, and they got away.
They knew what they wanted to do. They knew what they were doing. I think at first they didn't. Like they were unsure if they wanted to rob the bank at first, and then they decided that they would go rob the bank and use this as hostages. Mm-hmm. I think they might have wanted to get a few more, but they settled on us. It was really crazy. I was really confused when I got there. But yeah, I got shot with a shotgun, and then later on they shot me in my other leg with a rifle shot. Went clean through. I'm lucky that I'm not in a wheelchair. I'm able to still walk now. Yeah, I'm glad for that.
You're not paraplegic.
I'm glad to see that.
He could have been. I told him he could have been crippled. I didn't want to have a crippled as my partner.
Oh no, you'd be back on desk duty.
Exactly. But it was pretty intense. Yeah. But we're good now. I'm just happy to finally do this. I got great respect here. Pablo, I think, is a great friend of mine.
Oh, yeah, I respect you guys.
And I told Dewey, I was like, you see that guy? When I introduced him at the funeral for Little Small Rip.
Oh no!
And this is the craziest thing. You want to tell Pablo? I think they would love to hear it from your view.
So
what Dewey did?
What happened was I made a mistake. I'm not gonna lie. I pulled up to the funeral to Little Smurl. He's a rapper, one of my good friends of mine that passed away. Pulled up to the funeral. I parked in the parking lot like not a parking lot, but like a parking spot. And I got out. Now I did in fact pay a parking meter all the way up to 30 minutes. All right. But I paid the wrong parking meter. And I tried to... Dewey here, he's just doing his job, new guy and all, which I do respect, which I love to see people doing their job as a cop. And he was writing me a ticket. I was like, oh, brother, I did pay my parking meter. He goes, not this one, you didn't. And I was like...
Yeah, because I didn't see... Because there was a car parked in the one that you paid for. So I assumed that the parking meter next to your bike was the one that you were supposed to pay in.
And then Samson, you were yelling at him too and everything.
I couldn't believe it. At a funeral? No, look. If you know me,
Samson, you told me to write those tickets out.
Let me finish, Dewey. Dewey, I said, we're just gonna be on the watch. If you know me, I love giving my tickets to Citations. Of course I do. The state operates that. We need that money. You need to do what's right. We definitely need it, especially after all those terrible economy that, oh my God.
All right.
It's been so bad. But anyway, so I told Dewey, just watch out. And he goes and tickets. He the only person he ticketed at that funeral was you. So it could have been a targeted attack.
Well, because everyone else paid for their parking tickets.
Dewey. Well, if everybody else... damn, Dewey. Damn.
Again, I apologize.
I
apologize. It was a big mistake. I'm pretty sure my first day, right?
Mm-hmm. It was his first day too. His first
on
day
state troopers,
as a trooper, and he does.
I know
that.
you're probably just trying to put on a show. That's understandable.
He's trying to impress me, but
speaking of parkings and citations and all that, Samson, you and Herbert are the ones that got me to start paying those parking meters.
Oh yeah,
you stack them up, and I have a story
that's
to
what
tell
we
you.
do.
I have a story to tell
that, baby.
One day, and I just got done telling this story, matter of fact, one day I was, me and Arlo, we were getting in his private jet, and we were going down to Roxwood, right? We were going down to Roxwood. The Secret Service were about to take off down the runway as he was, gaining some speed to take off the runway. He hits something. The wing comes off of the private jet. I am freaking out, right? I'm freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to die with you. I'm going to die. He's like, Pablo, calm down. You're not going to die. We unfastened our seatbelts. We got out to see what the heck, hit our private jet. I start running down the runway, and it was a parking meter, guys. It was a parking meter. It was like three of them, right?
On the runway.
And on the runway, I don't know why. So what my smart ass did, I walked up to the parking meter. I started paying at the parking meter, and Arlo goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Hey, we can't get that parking ticket, brother. We're on the runway. I gotta pay. I gotta pay."
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're glad that you are.
Oh my God, you got me hooked on paying the parking meters, man.
It's great because you would have gotten a citation, and if you didn't pay that off, then you would get gone a bench warrant because of not paying that citation.
Yep. And which I have been arrested for that. So.
Oh yeah, and especially speaking about warrants. Oh yeah, we arrested a lot of people. Johan Danwitz, he had one. I arrested him with Herbert.
Yep,
then he just got arrested recently again.
And he got pardoned.
Yeah.
He got
pardoned.
He was on my podcast, by the way. He's selling he's selling a book about his life and his legacy and everything. It's $48.99, and he said he's going to sell a deluxe version for $89.99. So if you're interested, you go on Amazon and buy that, I guess.
You heard that? Man, fuck it, I should make a book. God damn.
I know, right?
How much money for a deluxe book? Are you kidding me?
You think someone would pay to see the book I make about my life?
No one would want to read that, Dewey.
So
I think they would rather read a book about me.
So this thing's going around. I'm hearing rumors, and I was hearing rumors, and at that point I was like, I don't believe that, right? Well then, last night something happened to me. FIB comes swoop me up from the golf course instantly. they take me in and saying some guy is after you called the Junkler. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
the Junkler? What the heck? And Arlo was there, right? And Arlo was saying that he was kidnapped by a guy named Scarecrow.
Oh.
And all these kidnappings from these weird people, they end up getting rescued by some guy named Badman.
I mean, you should have heard about it.
Badman.
Literally just today, Samson literally got kidnapped by the Jonkler.
Which was terrifying.
Sorry to hear about that.
Badman. Oh yeah, no, I'm more than happy to talk about it. But the Badman is he real or is he a myth? Now that's the big question I think people want to know.
But Arlo seen him. Arlo was in his vehicle. Arlo said his vehicle was like a spaceship. I always believe Arlo. If he's seen something like that, yeah, I'm gonna believe him.
No, the Badman is real. I mean, crime has statistically gone down since
I know that
he's been appearing. Yeah. Which I think is also a crazy thing. Crime. We've gotten an influx of these super criminals almost. Mm-hmm. We've had one that injects something into him and he gets giant, he gets huge. We have another one with half of his face burned off. We got all these new master criminals, super criminals, whatever you want to call them. The problem is we need a place to put these super criminals now. Mm-hmm. All prisons are being overfilled and they'll just break out. The Junkler broke out. We need something. Maybe
something that's stronger, basically. Something that can contain them better.
Jonkler broke out of the Ham Asylum. I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
He's after me right now, supposedly.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. We were out front of the station. This is what happened to me today. The Jonkler, I got to see him face to face. He said, I'm gonna kill Pablo Pepper, I'm gonna kill David Phelps, and I'm gonna kill all the Nadar. And I'm gonna kill all the cops. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill everyone until the Badman tells and reveals himself to the world. That's what he wants.
Oh my god.
I was tortured. I was beaten with a wrench.
Oh, Samson.
They threatened to crack me.
Oh no! Oh no!
Not only that, but they. By the way, the mayor was kidnapped the other day, Nicholas Sheffield. He was cracked by Jonkler goons. They were Jonkler goons. They cracked him at City Hall and blew it up.
What the hell?
What is going on? We need.
What is David doing about this?
It's really bad at the moment. It's looking at it, I don't think a lot of the law enforcement really have any information. I can't disclose everything. I can't disclose what we have at the moment. I'm just saying at the moment, we don't have a lot of information at this moment.
Not only that, but we're not equipped to handle these super criminals.
Oh, no.
We have guns and tasers. If one of them gets giant from injecting himself with heroin or something, we can't deal with that. All tasers are going to do nothing.
Oh no!
Someone needs to stand up and do something.
You got this. It's gonna be that one. It's gonna be that one cop that's gonna pull the trigger. Everybody's gonna look at him like, it's got to be done. These guys can't be coming around here kidnapping
the
our
Jonkler
citizens
the death
of the
penalty.
State. No, they cannot be.
We gotta give the Jonkler the death penalty. That is what I'm saying. We have these super criminals. They, what they did to me? They threw me off of a bridge, left me dangling near the Netherlands. Yeah, near the swamps, near the Fort Zancudo. I was dangling there, bud, with just my for alligators and sharks. They left me there. They took everything. They almost cracked me. It was crazy.
I was with the FIB, talking to them about what happened. And we got, luckily we got a phone call. I think someone called the police saying that they saw a man hanging off the bridge. People got there and they told me it was a state trooper over there. And I realized that must have been Samson. So we all headed over there to see if it was. Luckily it was, and he didn't he didn't get hurt that bad.
Obviously, I didn't get chewed up by an alligator.
Yes.
So I'm alive. I could have died though. It was crazy. The Jongleur, there's something needs to be done, and I think David Phil. As much as I like him, we have these super criminals been running around for weeks now.
Yeah, and
nothing's been done.
I even told Arlo the same thing. I said, David needs to do something about these guys. Call them up. I can't hide. You can't hide, Arlo. You know what I mean? I don't want to hide. We need
somewhere to put these guys.
And I think the FIB is going to put an end to this. And, I think they're going to put an end to this. And hopefully they do quick so all these assholes can just go somewhere.
Should have voted for Michael.
Lock them up on the island.
Exactly. Lock them up.
There's one thing I want to add to this. There's been a increase of people dressing up as superheroes. It's not only just Badman. There's also others that have been risking their lives, which is dangerous. I don't condone vigilantes. It's bad. They're getting in the way of basically police matters. It's not good. Basically, it's because they've had their own tip line as well, and they get calls, and then when they get to it, we're already there, and they're like talking about how that this person called us about something about that, but it's the criminals that call them for help, basically.
Yeah, we already dealt with this with the nonsense that is the Badman. We dealt with that prick for too many years, and I thought we were finally rid of him. And now the Badman, crime has statistically gone down. I don't mind him, but how long until these heroes or vigilantes take matters really into their hands? We already got over the guy who wears the skull on his t-shirt. He was blasting up criminals left and right, mobs, gangbangers.
Maybe
how long until someone like him comes along?
Maybe Badman is, maybe he's the hero that we need for this state. Maybe that's what people are out there with the costumes, and they take pride in him and of his work and want to be a part of it. But there comes a time and place where it is against the law to do that.
See, my voice is just how long until we get someone who says, I want to do more? How long do we get in case another guy repping a skull on him, just blasting away at criminals and thugs that we were going to arrest? We already had that happen a couple of years ago with that, forgot his name, but we don't want another freak like that punishing criminals.
Oh no, we do not. No, there's a lot of weirdos are running around here. And speaking of weird, there's a lot of dogs running around here that know how to do tricks.
Oh, have you seen that?
Yeah, and another thing is that they're teaming up now. Is that some of these heroes are like teaming up with each other now, which now there's big group. Now, if there's a group of them, then it's becoming more tricky. It's because if they all if they're coming up to a scene, right, and we're all like kind of like a bit paranoid because there's a scene and we don't have all the information. They come up while we're still processing, and they're holding weapons and all that kind of stuff. Then we need to we have to keep on making sure that they're not we want to make sure that nobody gets hurt, kind of like that. We don't want to hurt them, and we can't have them interact with the scene because they were in the scene. It's a really hard thing to work out on with this.
If I was a sheriff or any of that nature, or and I would tell my department, you see anybody that looks like a superhero, question them, talk to them, check them out, because right now our state is filled with vigilantes that could be either criminal or great people. We do not know that.
Our anti-heroes killing. We've done this before. We need someone again. I'm disrespecting Mayor Danwitz here. He needs to stand up and do something for Los Santos.
He's got to.
And Nicholas Sheffield. We have. It's just there's American Man. Have you heard about American Man?
They gotta do something.
We have a Captain Canada, which I don't really care about him. I'm from Canada, but he looks like an asshole.
There was a person called Miss Justice, but I think she I think she rebranded. I can't remember what she rebranded her name to.
There's a guy called America Man. You know what he does? Drives around in one of the Dukes. The Dukes muscle.
Yeah.
All patriotic with guns and shooting people.
No fucking way.
No, I'm telling you.
Captain, you know what the Captain Canada carries around? He carries around a hockey stick. This is hockey stick.
Makes sense.
The other day, and not only this, but it gets worse. We had this was there yesterday in Los Angeles. All these superheroes are inspiring people to do stuff. Okay, I'm telling you not to do this because we had a guy dressed up like a bird, and he jumped off of a building with a wingsuit, and he fell onto a car and died. People are trying to be heroes, and they're dying because they don't understand that you can't just put on a costume and expect it to work.
Yep, you cannot.
It's ridiculous. You leave it to the law enforcement.
And if you want to help, then join a department, join LEO, join up with the firefighters, EMS. Even though I hate the fire department. Yeah,
why do you hate he hates the fire department for some reason? Like he actually just hates them. They're safe people.
Their shirtless calendars, so annoying.
Oh, what, Dewey? What, you weren't able to get on one? Hey,
no, I hate that these guys that get on shirtless, they get shirtless calendars.
Yeah,
they save people's lives. Okay, like I can't. It's dumb in my opinion. That's how they get their funding. They make those calendars, and it's stupid.
Hey, maybe state police could do it.
Oh yeah, no, I told Ryan. I think
Mr. November. How about that?
I told Ryan that I think we got to do it, and Ryan agreed to it. Actually, it's called Ryan Miller.
I love that guy. I love that.
Samson has to be. Samson has to be at least the December or January because he's
January.
He is
I'll be wearing my lucky leopard speedo, so that's gonna be nice.
Oh God. I cannot wait to see that. I will be ordering one of those calendars and hanging them up.
Yeah. He's very hairy, so it works pretty well with him.
Oh, yeah. I believe it. If you got a body, let your hair grow. So
minus go ahead.
Oh, I said if you're a man, let that grow,
Oh, yeah.
Look at me. Look at my arms.
Yeah.
So minus the whole kidnapping, the whole vigilantes, and all that stuff, what else exciting has been going on for the both of you?
Well, now that I'm full-time, I've been given a lot of opportunities. Academy, which I'm going to be going into. Hopefully, I'm going to try and work that out. But I'm going to be making quizzes. I'm going to be training new trippers of San Andreas. So if you're interested, sasp.com/hiring.
Heard that here, folks.
Some of these warrants that we've gotten have been pretty interesting. There was a warrant out for, I think, what was his name? Ethan Reed?
Ethan Reed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an interesting case. That was a interesting person to deal with. Well, that person started... He started stalking us.
Oh, yeah. He stalked me. He said it was my fault. He lost an arm by Bubba when he went to prison, by the way. He went to prison because, he had a warrant. We sent him off. He lost his arm. He got cracked by Bubba and blamed me and wanted to stalk me. And we arrested him again for stalking. So
when we first saw him, he looked like one of those twinks. And then when he got out of prison and we got him again, he looked like an emo twink.
Oh, no. They really messed him up in there. With a robot
arm. Hold on. With a robot arm, by the way.
Oh, my God. He caused so much issues when we were trying to put him up in a cell. Like...
Yep.
It was so hard to take off his handcuff. And when we take off his handcuffs, he'll start attacking us with his fucking metal arm. And because of that, he will knock us out pretty easily because of that.
Can you not take the metal arm off, or is it like
we were trying to, and Dewey got fucked up. Dewey's not a fighter. All right, Dewey's a lover.
I respect that.
He is not much of a fighter. I fight. I'm like a bear. Okay, what do you know about polar bears? What do you know about them? Did you know that they're the most fearsome animal in the animal kingdom?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm like a bear.
Like a polar bear, huh? So you're like a polar bear.
Yeah, I'm like a bear. So when I tackle in, I razzle with them. I fucking slam them down like it's WWF. I'm talking like fucking the Big Show up in this bitch. That's a good reference if you understand it.
Oh yeah, that is a good reference.
I was gonna say Hulk Hogan, but I don't like Hulk Hogan anymore.
Well, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I don't like him anymore. I don't like him. He's pretty
pass
away.
away. He did pass away.
There was another incident where we had to get Jack Lamb Jr. because he had a bench warrant out on him. Mm-hmm. So you might think that this might have been a bit cruel and a bit cynical. I called him up. I did not know if he would. So in my mind, I thought he might not come to Legion Square so we can book him in for the bench warrant. So I decided to say that his dad may be back in Legion Square. We just need someone to identify him. And that made him get back.
I don't think he is the son of Jack Lamb. I don't think he is.
I remember that, Dewey. I remember exactly that.
He's a bulldozer.
Yeah.
He drove the bulldozer. Yeah.
He did drive a bulldozer.
So here's the thing about Jack Lamb Jr. It's funny you said that. So he's on probation right now, is what he told me.
Mm-hmm.
He came down to the golf course and speak to me and Arlo about a cop saying that your father has passed away. We need you to come down to identify the body. He said, and then he said that he went down there and you guys lied to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And he fucking assaulted you.
Oh, yeah. He punched Dewey.
Oh, my God, guys. Why did y'all do that?
Look,
I'm sorry, that is messed up.
It's not messed up. It's not messed up. Look, we can do that. We can legally do that. It's not. People think,
crazy.
I want you to know, it's not entrapment. Entrapment is having you say something illegal.
Because here's the thing: is that
legally proceeding? That's entrapment. What we did, we got you there. We can lie to you. We can 100% lie to you. That's okay.
You think cops have to tell the truth to you like every single time?
How would you think a judge will see that, though? You're talking about a family member that passed away just to arrest them because they have a warrant. You know what I mean?
He had a bench warrant on him.
No, not just one. He had, I think, 3 of those bitches. So,
could be wrong. 3.
But
and then we had to deal with him. We had to technically deal with him the next day with Tanya O'Neill.
I want to tell you about that, Tanya O'Neill. But before we go that, the reason why we do it is because we can. And that's because would you go down if I told you your dad was dying? Would you not go down there? You would, and I would have arrested you for a bench warrant.
Yeah,
it's just how it is. We can legally do that, and if anyone has a complaint, then take it with the SP. But so far, no complaints.
You want to hear something funny though about Jack Lamb Jr.?
So,
SASPA comes in there, and they were like, because Jack Lamb Jr. was there, and they were helping filling out paperwork for his parole and everything, his probation. And they're like, so where are you going to stay at, Jack Lamb? And I had this great idea because Jack Lamb Jr. goes, well, I really don't have a place to stay. I said, hold on there. You can stay with my best friend, Alex G. I'm sure he would not mind. I called down Alex G. I called him on the phone, right? I said, can Jack Lamb Jr. stay with you? Watch him over. You got a spare room. You and Lila. You guys got a spare room. Watch over him. All right. Make sure he does well. He goes, I do not want Jack Lamb Jr. touching my dog or anything or eating my food. And he said no. So he hung up. Several days go by. I get a phone call from Alex. It's FaceTime. I turn it on. Look at it. It's Jack Lamb Jr. in his backyard with SASPA. He turns the camera back to himself. Alex does. And Alex goes, you know what? I went ahead and took up your offer. I brought him in. I'm going to keep an eye on him. I want to see him do good. The next several days, he calls me up. He goes, Pablo, it is terrible. Lila is pissed off. She is pissed off. I said, brother, keep him there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She is pissed off.
Oh, yeah, but that is what I love to hear. Lila. Oh, man.
You want to hear some of the stuff that has happened between Samson and Lila? Lila Potts?
No, I don't think we can. I don't think we can talk about that.
Was it an argument? If it's an argument, I don't want you to get fired now.
So
Well, I
Lila
wouldn't say it was an
doesn't.
argument. There was a lot of contact.
A lot of contact. Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Not like that.
She whoop your ass?
Lila
No,
doesn't really
no.
like Samson as that much.
Well-
Samson kind of does some funny stuff.
No, well, Dewey, you don't actually.
Didn't you ask her to marry you?
Well, hold on, Dewey. I never said that because I'm a married man. I would never. But Lila, she tried to kiss me. I said, Miss Pot, I'm a married man. If I wasn't married, maybe another lifetime, Miss Pot. But I'm a married man.
You want me to bring up the helicopter incident where you literally grabbed on?
I grabbed onto the helicopter. I was trying to tell her to calm down, and she was flying off, and I had to hold on to the bar. The bar of the helicopter. I was holding on to it. I was like, Miss Potts, you're letting me down. And I think she likes me a lot. But
she's married though. She's married now.
I'm married too.
Alex, you're watching this. I'm sure the veins on your forehead are getting.
No, Alex, I know Alex G. Well, I think we're okay friends. Alex, I'm not trying to swoop
Alex
in.
loves you guys.
Alex, I'm not trying to swoop in. Also, hi, honey, at home. I know she's going to be watching this.
My ex is probably going to be watching this too.
No one cares, Dewey.
I miss you.
I care, Dewey. I care.
No one cares.
Well, anyways, guys, anything else?
Tanya, I want to talk about
thing.
Tanya for a second. This fat whore had a bench warrant. No. I'm sick of her. You know why?
Didn't she have multiple bench warrants?
No, it was just one. You don't even know what she did, Pablo. Guess what she did?
What's that?
So I was gonna get Tanya. I was gonna coo her on a date. I was gonna make her think we were gonna go on a date. I was gonna arrest her immediately. But she was at the One Ranch, is what she told me. I went up. I showed up. I was like, I'm here for dinner, mama. I'm here, baby. Trying to rizz her up. That's also I don't like Tanya like that.
Her house is the most disgusting thing. Like trash everywhere. There was literally some big spider over there. Oh, do you know anything interesting about a spider?
What?
Do you know that the spider is the most fearsome insect in the insect kingdom?
Well, aren't they arachnids?
No, they're insects.
No, they're arachnids, aren't they? Because it's a spider.
Not the big spiders, the really big ones.
No, okay, but anyway,
back to the story.
Tanya. So I show up, I knock on the door. She's like, she doesn't believe me. She then grabs her shotgun, starts blasting at the windows, starts shooting, and we had to take cover behind our car. And this was all for a bench warrant, by the way, of failure to pay. I just wanted to arrest her quick.
4 months in.
So we had to contact SWAT. We contacted everyone we could. I blasted out the windows. She showed up with her sons came, by the way. Her inbred sons.
Jack Lamb Jr. came to her.
And Jack Lamb Jr. was there. They all came to defend her.
He's gonna try and aim for me because what happened? Literally, the thing that happened where I called him happened yesterday.
At that time.
Yeah, at the time.
So we're shooting up. We're requesting backup immediately. She was laying down fire. We finally got her, but it took about an hour
for her to calm down. It took a long time. I got hit during the process. We were trying to. I had cover over because they were hiding in the basement. Got shot. The problem was the basement was like a death zone. Like they had really good cover at the basement door. Like they shot me in the vest and in the shoulder. I was managed to get patched up, headed back to the house. But Tanya actually got hit.
Yeah.
And because they couldn't leave, they couldn't have Tanya in the house for very long. So they basically, Jack Lamb Jr., he basically let Tanya O'Neill go so she can get the medical care she needed. Because of that, I was able to leave because I was because Samson had to go for an important reason. I was the only primary that was left on the scene, so I had to deal with Tanya. I can't remember who dealt with Jack Lamb Jr. on that day. But I'm pretty sure like it was one of the sheriffs that were there, or maybe the SWAT members. So we take Tanya. She gets checked up, take her back to the station to process her and all that. Write up the report.
No, this idiot made the most dumbest rookie mistake. You know what he didn't do? I told him the one thing you always do if you serve a warrant suspect. You write the report and you serve them the goddamn warrant. He did not serve her the goddamn warrant.
I forgot to serve the warrant. I had it on my plate that
this was
day,
the whole
okay?
thing. The whole arrest was based on that warrant, and he forgot to serve it.
Oh, God.
So that,
dude, do you not remember how many charges I had to charge her with? She
it
was
doesn't
like
matter.
in jail.
You give him the warrant. That's something you know. It's on your computer. It is on your computer.
Dude,
it's
there were
right
so
there.
many, so much arrests because I had to add the failure to
you're out here making
I had to
mistakes.
add all the other charges.
Oh my God.
And I forgot about that. I was playing literally right after I sent her to jail, I realized that I forgot to serve her the papers.
It's
luckily we were able to
forgot.
Serve her while she was in jail though. Yeah. We were able to send her papers.
It was a whole thing. God, but it's the rookie mistake. It's something you don't ever do. I taught you that and he forgot it. So when I'm in academy, I'm gonna have to.
Let me guess. You haven't forgotten to serve someone a warrant before?
It never happened.
I didn't have to deal with warrants. I did a lot of detective cases, because I was out there in the field, solving crimes. I didn't really.
You know what? I would love to hear Samson tell us your most embarrassing rookie story. Okay, you gotta tell us.
Come on, Samson.
Something that you have to have one. Every rookie, every officer has one.
Well, I did have one. This was with a cactus humper. You know what a cactus humper is?
A what now?
A cactus humper. So this was when I was in park rangers. This was back a very long time ago. So let's go back in time to Governor Mickey Long. Okay, Governor Mickey Long.
That's a long time ago.
So I was in the first government department, by the way, Department of Natural Resources. I was the very first park ranger for the state, basically. So I was the first park ranger. I was on patrol, going through the San Diego field, the snow and desert, making sure everything's good. And guess what I see? What? So a cactus humper is when a man is so in love with a cactus that he wants to make it feel good.
Crack it, yep.
And he starts humping away. I'm being serious. He starts going at it. He starts humping. And I go over there. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, bud? And he's just covered in, he's covered in sticks and pines. He's like, oh, it hurts, but it's so good.
Oh my God.
It hurts. And he's just still going. He's still going.
Oh my God.
He's clothed, by the way, but he's just giving it his all. I'm like, sir, you cannot hump that cactus. It doesn't feel love. You cannot get it pregnant. And he was trying his hardest. He was going at it. He was raw dogging it.
Raw dogging, no protection.
Did he manage to
bleeding.
Get the cactus juice out of the cactus?
No. He was trying to give it something, all right. But I stopped him and I cited him a fine, an act of I believe it was sexual something in public.
Oh.
This is a long time ago. I cited him because you can do that if he's acting with the wildlife. But yeah, so not really a rookie mistake, but a very interesting story because I had no other officer nearby. No one wanted to help me out. I was the only park ranger at the time, and no one wanted to help me. I was like, I got a guy who's humping a cactus. He was bleeding, covered in pines, so I had to wipe him down with cleaning wipes and alcohol wipes, and then I had to put a Band-Aid on each and every little poke he had. So that took about 2 hours, because he had it on the front and the back.
Oh my God.
Covered, and yeah, he had it. Oh yeah, he had it down there too. So that's not the greatest story of being a first park ranger.
Well, I will say this, guys. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm glad that we were able to do the podcast, even though this week has been hell for all three of us and these vigilantes, and hopefully David and FIB will come up with a plan to stop them and get them out of this state, because we want the citizens around here to be safe and sound.
We leave it to law enforcement. I think it goes back to these super criminals now, and I'm not blaming it on the Badman, but once he started showing up, all these super criminals started showing up. We need somewhere to put them. We can't put them in regular prisons. They break out. They're intelligent, and they're equipped with this gear that we're not equipped with. We're not equipped for them.
Yeah, they're too powerful.
We got a guy using this toxin that makes you see things. We got another one who gets jacked up and he can break walls. I seen it. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm sure they'll figure out something. But anyways, again, like I said, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Those of you that are watching the ranch, remember, San Andreas State Police is hiring. So if you need a job, go down there, apply, and you can be with these great gentlemen right here in front of me today.
Yes.
252 LS Station, 955 BC Station.
That's right.
At SASP.com.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for the ranch. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
No, thank you, Pablo.
We love being on the ranch.
This is great. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.